One tough week ahead as far as the commute goes. A perfect storm of traffic jams, exhaust fumes, and short tempers, all exacerbated by what seems like an endless sea of construction signs. Montreal has got some problems right now. And joining us now to talk about it is Anjali Awasthi from the Concordia Institute of Information Systems Engineering. Thanks for joining us.
My
Especially
pleasure.
on this holiday. There's no traffic coming in, which is good. It's a good.
Great to see you.
Thanks for being here. So we have all these construction sites. We have everybody heading back to school, heading back to work tomorrow after this Labor Day weekend. It's known as a period where you just have this traffic nightmare. The city promising there's going to be a traffic nightmare. What can be done right now to alleviate the situation?
Okay. So, Paul, as we all know, that trucks are one of the major congestion elements in the city, although they are vital to the economy. So in order to minimize the congestion, I would first of all emphasize limiting the movement of trucks during the peak hours, which implies that the city can have some kind of traffic appointment system so that the trucks, they make their coordinated entries at regular time intervals and do not mingle with the regular traffic. So this would already, eliminate the trucking congestion. And then on private car side, we can have very interesting options such as park and ride. I mean, people with many people traveling together, they can park outside the city center and hop on the metro or buses and then come inside the city center.
We don't have. I mean, other cities do this well, right? But we don't have an effective park and ride system in Montreal, do we?
Yes, we do have. I mean, particularly in the banlieue or the outskirts of the city center, there are very good and effective parking stations. In fact, they are full to the capacity right from the very morning. So I would say that the capacity utilization of Montreal public transit system is very high. Actually, it is very impressive. I'm impressed that the capacity is utilized to its maximum, and therefore the city should do more to maybe have more vehicles on place and also maybe flexible with more hours of operation.
But see, that's interesting because that supports sort of the urban sprawl reality of Montreal, right? More
Indeed.
Park and rides. So it's something that is conducive to the existing system. But I do sense there are many people in charge in Montreal who want the city to sort of be more in line with the European system, but more bicycles, more of an urban-focused mobility development.
Indeed.
But I don't know what I'm talking about. But is that a correct impression?
Sure. I mean, Europe has several cities which can offer best practices, which Montreal can follow, particularly in terms of adoption of, bike sharing. I mean, bikes, traveling, walking behavior, use of public transports. But some of the best practices are not one-to-one adaptable because of the specific context of Montreal. I mean, the European cities have a different geographic sector, and the Montreal has another one. So we have to look for best practices around our neighbors. So we have to follow what, let's say, British Columbia is doing, what is happening in Toronto, Ottawa, Quebec City, and so on. So these are our closest examples which can follow and which we can look into what can be done about improving the urban mobility at both, from active modes of transport such as walking, bicycling, and using, environment-friendly modes of transport, and also more and more usage of public transport. In fact, all of us as citizens, we want excellent service. We pay taxes. We want, the return of our investment. But from the city perspective, there is only much we can do because the city is limited, the roads are limited, and the initiatives which we can put, therefore, they have to be adapted in a way or presented or developed in a way that serves best the need of its citizens or the country people. So what in my opinion, or based on the researches that we are doing in the area of logistics and urban mobility, there are many futuristic options which are also adapted in certain cities, which can have significant impact on the fluidity of traffic. We are talking about smart traffic signals, which can, depending upon the length of the queue at the at the road intersections, we can let more vehicles in, and these traffic signals can be coordinated among themselves. So we are here talking about a self-aware coordinated traffic signaling system, so that the traffic is controlled on a systemic level, and we are not just talking about small patches here and there where traffic can be controlled.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. I guess in the short term, we just have to be patient. Thank you for coming in and talking to us.
Thank you very much, Paul.